All right, guys. Sorry about that. Here we go, man. We're live. We're live, guys. Welcome back to the homemade podcast of sports with your host, Jay Pops. Guys, I'm coming to you live and direct from Conroe, Texas. All right. I'm not that far away from College Station. And guys, man, let's talk about it. Hey, we've been hearing about it all week. So this is the Texas A&M football team going up to Oxford, Mississippi. All right. So for the ones that did not know, and this is all credit to my boy E out there, man. This is where Texas A&M stopped their road victories. It ended in Oxford, Mississippi on that night in 2021. Okay, we came in there red hot, had been winning on a win streak. Ole Miss came in there red hot, winning on a win streak. College Game Day was out there. Lane Kiffin was the guest picker. Yeah, man, I remember all of it. That's where it ended. Going out to Oxford, Mississippi, this is where it has to start back. You took it away from us, and now we're coming to get it back. Understand that this is payback. We're coming to get everything that you quote unquote took from us. You took the road victories away. You stopped it, and you deadened it. Ever since then, we hadn't won on the road. We're coming. We're coming. All right, so guys, let's talk about it, man. That preview. They want to see that offense against this defense of Texas A&M. Well, I'm here to tell you a little bit of good things, a little bit of bad things. First and foremost, the line has moved from 3.5 to 3 points for Ole Miss. Ole Miss is the favorite, as they should be. They're only a 3-point favorite at the moment. All right, so guys, what does that mean? What does that mean? How can Ole Miss win this football game? Running fast, up tempo. That is completely it. That team has to be just very fast. They have to be fundamentally sound. And that's just about it. That's just about it. They can't lean on their defense. They cannot. I'm giving you guys the facts. They cannot lean on their defense. They have to lean on that offense. Jackson Dart has to be very, very quick. That game last year with Jackson Dart, although he was quick, Jackson Dart ain't have nothing but like 150 passing yards. Then they done all the damage in the rushing game, as they should have done. Jackson Dart went off for rushing. Quinshawn Judkins went off for rushing. I can't remember the guy's name, but he had transferred in from TCU. He went off in rushing. Everybody rushed on this football team last year. They rushed on us. Put up 390 yards rushing. If they do that again, then by all means, they deserve to win that football game. But check this out, though. They only won by 3 points last year. Only 3 points. Okay? For whatever reason, the game in 2021, which had Zach Calzada, Demas, Anayas, the tight end that had left, went to the league. The only reason why that game got put away in Ole Miss in 2021 is because that guy caught a pick six. That put the game away for good. If A&M would have marched down that field, got a touchdown, who knows where that game would have went? Who knows? But we're coming back in 2023. We're coming back. Y'all don't have Matt Corral anymore. It ain't Matt Corral. Jackson Dart isn't better than Matt Corral. I'm here to tell everybody this now. Jackson Dart is not better than Matt Corral. All right. So what's going to be the difference maker? Who can be the difference maker for Texas A&M in this game? Max Johnson and Anayas Smith. We didn't have Anayas last year. Anayas Smith can ultimately be the difference. I'm seeing right now everybody keep on posting, well, Ole Miss is the only team that got 3 wide receivers with over 500 yards. Well, I'm here to tell you this here. Texas A&M has 2 wide receivers with over 500 yards, 500 receiving yards. Okay? This is only a 11-yard difference between Anaya Smith and Jalen Watkins. Anaya Smith has 33 receptions, 569 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Watkins, 39 receptions, 580 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's the only difference between those two. That's it. That's it. Anaya Smith in this game alone could easily be a 600-yard receiver. Evan Stewart alone could easily be a 600-yard receiver in this game. I think it comes down to those two guys. What can those two guys do? But then again, the difference maker, the biggest one, is going to be the tight ends in the red zone. Can you get the ball out to the tight ends in red zones? I keep on hearing a lot of people say about what Texas A&M is doing in the actual second half. I'm here to tell you guys, I could give a flip about those touchdowns in the second half. All I want is a win. If you're winning the ball game, not scoring touchdowns in the second half, and what that means is if you're only kicking field goals and they add up to 12 points in the second half, then what's wrong with that? You're looking at like 2 touchdowns. That's it. That means you're continuously driving and you're getting to the red zone, and although you're not scoring, you're getting something out of it. Would I like to see some touchdowns? Yes, I'm just like everybody else. Will I be frustrated if it's no touchdowns? No. No, guys. I just feel like that's a little bit of overreacting because it's something that you guys just want to paint over that Texas A&M board and Jimbo Fisher to say, yeah, guys, see, this is another thing to look at with Jimbo Fisher. That's it. That's it. You guys weren't looking at the whole game. You weren't looking at the whole thing. Should some touchdowns have won those games with Tennessee and Alabama? Yeah, most definitely. But if A&M would have hit those field goals against Alabama in that game, they probably would have won that game. And nobody would have been saying anything about anything. All right, so what has to happen in this game alone? And I'm going to continue doing some deep analytics on everything. First off, you have to stop Jackson Dart. You got to slow him down, and you have to make him beat you, just like Tyler Van Dyke. And truth be told, Jackson Dart isn't better than Tyler Van Dyke throwing the football. Truth be told, Jackson Dart is pretty much a scrambling quarterback that throws on the run. Jackson Dart is going to complete some. He's going to complete some passes in this game where you're going to be like, damn, man. I mean, hey, he just completed it. The question is, how many yards will he complete it for? Okay, if you can limit Jackson Dart to 3 yards a throw, 4 yards a throw, something like that, and you get into these third downs and you make the stop and you make Kiffin continuously go for it on fourth down, that's your calling card. Stop him on fourth down because you know he's going to go for it. Stop him on fourth down. Can you guys get some interceptions in this game? That's going to be the difference as well. Can you guys get some turnovers from Jackson? Can you create some turnovers from Quinshon Judkins and also Ulysses Bentley? Can you make the wide receivers really play some ball without giving them space? Make those guys beat you without giving space. See, let me tell you something. Lane Kiffin knows that he has to disguise a game plan to beat these guys. He can come out and he can make all the shenanigan jokes about Jimbo all he wants to, but he knows that if this team shows up and they remember everything that happened last year with how the way he talked to him, how the way he ran the ball on him, and everything like that, he knows that his team could get beat. Period. He knows that. I seen a post where right when Ole Miss got ranked in the college football playoffs, those guys were looking to see where Ole Miss was going to be ranked. Talking to my defensive guys, my defensive linemen, and our linebackers. Those guys immediately posted under the picture, with a strong arm emoji. Like, bet. That's what we wanted. We want to play you when you're top 10. Because the last time we walked into Ole Miss, I think we were ranked like number 15, number 12, something like that, and they beat us. This time, we want to repay the visit. You know, we want to repay the visit. I think it's a lot of Ole Miss fans out there that I'm seeing right now saying, "Hey, Lane, you need to chill out a bit, man. Just go win." They're nervous. They know something. They know something. So we're coming. It's going to be a good game. Honestly, think it's going to be a good one. But if that A&M team shows up and they get out there and they execute every play, talent-wise, you might see A&M walk out of there with one of the biggest blowout upsets of all time. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Homemade Podcast Sports. I'll be doing a live on Saturday morning. I love all of you guys. And once again, hashtag Gigamax.